fun. This is going to be a short warm-up video. I'm using 2 wooden Bhoga blocks. You can use 2 blocks of your own choosing. And we're going to start in child's pose. So take your arms on top of the blocks. Let your head rest on the mat or hang heavy between your arms. Opening up the shoulders here and the chest. Close your eyes and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. As you begin to breathe, let go of any thoughts. Let your mind become clear. And notice that with each exhale, the chest comes further down towards the ground. You feel the chest and the armpit and the shoulder area opening up even more with each exhale. On your next inhale, come up onto your fingertips, look ahead. Then take your right arm and thread it underneath your left. Bring the right side of the head down onto the ground and letting the left arm rest on the block. On your next inhale, come back to center. Come up onto the fingertips, look ahead. As you exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. As you inhale, come forward, back to center. Gently exhale. And then on your next inhale, round forward onto all fours. Curl up and lift into the first downward dog of the day. You can keep your hands right on the blocks, or the hands can come down onto the mat. However you feel you'd like to do it, go ahead and do it. First one of the day, so bend your knees. Make any small movements you need to warm up. And then settle in. On your next inhale, step your right foot to the front of the mat. Come up onto the fingertips. Find your sense of balance. Right knee directly over right ankle or slightly behind. Lift the torso up. Breathe into the left hip flexor. Press out of the bottom of the left foot. Left leg is long. And on your next inhale, bring the fingertips down to the blocks. Use your back body strength to lift the back leg, coming into airplane pose. You can keep your fingers down on the blocks, or you can take your arms out to the side. On your next inhale, bring your fingers back down to the block. Step your feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat or the blocks. Step back to plank pose. Then from here, take the tops of the feet onto the mat. Come into upward facing dog. Your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in one line. Pressing into the blocks, pressing into the tops of the feet. And then when you're ready, roll over the toes for downward facing dog. Taking it to the other side, step the left foot to the front of the mat. Left knee directly over left ankle or slightly behind. Find your sense of balance, rise up. Sink low. Breathe into the right hip flexor and press out of the bottom of the right foot so your right leg is strong. Maintain the connection to your breath. Make your arms really strong. Spread the fingers. As you inhale, bring the fingers down to the blocks. Use your back body strength to lift the back leg. Stay here, or take the arms out to the side. Right toes pointed down to the ground, inner right thigh spinning up towards the sky. And when you're ready, bring your fingers down to the block. Step your feet together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, sit low until you reach the ground. Extend your legs out in front, bringing the blocks so that they're flat against your feet. And this will help keep your feet flexed. Remove the flesh from underneath your sits bones, roll your shoulders back. Press your hands into the mat if they reach for staff pose. Try to be really tall here, let the collarbones be broad. Full, deep, powerful breaths. On your next inhale, come forward and grab wherever you can. Maybe it's the shins, maybe it's over the tops of the blocks, maybe it's around the edges of the blocks. The most important thing is to keep the collarbones broad. And with each exhale, focus on having your stomach and your thighs touch. And your next inhale, halfway lift, look ahead. And bring the hands about 8 inches behind you, fingers are spread. Bend the legs, feet are hip distance. Press into the feet, press into the hands to lift up. As you inhale, gently release. Extend your legs. Come to lie down. Grab hold of your block. You're going to bring it underneath the hip crest for a supported bridge pose. So you want your ankles underneath your knees. Legs are hip distance, feet are hip distance. You just want to hang out here, feeling your hips fully supported. If you like, you can take your feet a little wider than hip distance and just let your knees kind of droop in toward one another. Close your eyes. On your next inhale, heel toe your feet so they are hip distance. Press into the feet to lift the hips. Take the block out from underneath. And then bring the bottoms of the feet to touch and open up the knees to the sides. Rest the knees on the blocks. Bring both hands to the stomach. Close your eyes. Feel your knees fully supported by the blocks. And with each exhale, scan through your body and see where you can let go a little bit more. to find total openness and total relaxation. On the next inhale, reach your hands down, grab hold of the blocks, press the knees together, and we're going to send the blocks underneath the legs, resting the knees on the blocks, coming into supported Shavasana. So bring the hands off the mat, palms facing up. Legs are really heavy, fully supported by the blocks. What's nice about these blocks is that they have rounded edges, so they won't dig into your legs. And then once again, scan through your body from your head to your toes, just finding any place that you're holding onto tension and seeing if you can bring the breath there to let it go. We'll be here for just a couple minutes. Let yourself fully relax, and I'll let you know when Shavasana is complete. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side. Press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Take a moment to scan your body from your head to your toes, noticing how you feel now compared to how you felt at the beginning of your practice. And then when you're ready, seal in your practice with Namaste.